Good evening. Hey, whatever time you're watching this broadcast, at this time now for 9 with me, Pastor Carzadean. Hey, this morning, I just want to know what's on your mind. What are you thinking about? What's going through that head of yours at this time? Let's talk about what's on your mind on this Monday Matters edition of 9 for 9 with me, Pastor Carzadean. We'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I hope you're there. Listen, if you're there, go ahead and tag someone. Let them know we're here. And if you've tuned in this morning, we want you to do the notification button on our site so that you're always notified when I'm going live. This is 9 for 9 this morning. What's on your mind? Hello to you, you, and you. Listen, what's on your mind this morning? What's going on in that head of yours? You know, this is Monday Matters. When we talk about the matters of the week, the things that are going to get us set up to be successful. So, what's going on your mind? What's in your head? What things are you thinking about? Now, I want to warn you, don't overthink it. Take a deep breath. Oh, when you start getting boggled in your mind, hey, just slow down. Start writing some things out. Get them out of your head. Don't get stressed out because sometimes when we have too much on our mind, we start dealing with stress. You know, this is the week of Thanksgiving. Aha, I didn't forget that. And as we're getting ready to get those meals done, preparing to visit family, some of us getting on the road in the highways to travel, some of us catching a plane out to travel, don't get stressed out. Keep it together. Keep it together. Take your time. Make a list so all of it doesn't have to be stored in your head. What's on your mind this morning? Are you thinking about appointments on this week? Are you thinking about the fact, hey, if you're in the school district where I am, are you thinking about the fact that you don't have to go to work this week? Wow, congratulations on your time off. What's on your mind this morning? I just want you to know whatever you're thinking about, whatever your plans are, whatever it is you have to prepare for this week, listen, I want you to know it's going to work out. And you've got to start by getting it out of your head and getting it into a plan. Put it in a plan. Go ahead, make a list. Check it twice. Make that list, and as you're going through that list, check things off. You have your telephone, you have your tablet, you have paper and pencil. Make a list of everything that needs to be done. Make a list of the people you want to call this week. You know, sometimes calls kind of beef up a little bit during the holidays, and you're thinking about somebody. I want to give them a call. Go ahead. Think about them. Give them a call. Go ahead. You know, you were saying, before the holiday's over, we're going to talk. Go ahead. Put that call in. Send that text out. Tweet, tweet, tweet. All of that stuff that you do. Listen, whatever's on your mind this morning, I want to remind you to think of what's good, what's pure. Don't let stuff stress you out. I'm telling you. Go ahead and enjoy the time that you have now. Philippians 4:8 says this right here. It reminds us, brethren, sisterin, it reminds us to think, hey, whatever things are true, don't think about the lies. Whatever things are honest, don't think about the things that are criminal and dishonest. Whatsoever things are just, the things that are right, whatsoever things are pure and lovely and of good report. It says to think on these things. If there be any virtue, any goodness, any truth, think on these things. And hey, if there be any praise, think on these things, these good things, these things that help us, that help others, these things that lift us and not take us out. Listen, back in 1972, The United Negro College Fund coined this phrase right here as a campaign. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. And this campaign was put in place, you see, because there was a drive to drive the point home, to encourage people to understand the necessity of education. Now, let me tell you what's on your mind this morning. Are you thinking about being smarter? Are you thinking about being more educated? Are you thinking about being more spiritual? Are you thinking about being devious? What's on your mind? I just want us to know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. If you're not thinking about those things that are good, that are of good report, where there is some virtue, where you can get some praise, listen, I want you to think about what's good on this Monday Matters. Don't worry about what happened last week or even this weekend. Don't worry about what happened on yesterday or even since you woke up today. Listen, what's on your mind? Remember that mind is a terrible thing to waste. That means put it to good works. Put it in a place, get yourself straight, read some things that will encourage you, look at some things that will uplift you, call somebody, use your mind, to execute your right to do good. What's on your mind? That mind is a terrible thing to waste is something we said over the years. But it was a push for being educated. Well, it's a push now for just being good, being just, and being right. Because with the wrong things on your mind, you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or should I say, if the wrong things on your mind, you might end up in the right place at the right time. Maybe you need to be put on lock down. Maybe you need to be pulled back in the house and say, keep still, get it right. But what's on your mind this morning? When you figure out what's on your mind and you straightened it out and you've gone forth and tried to do good, don't worry about what somebody else's mind is thinking about what's on your mind. You just make sure you're making the right choices. And your choices will be seen as positive, as good. Make good choices this week. Even as you gather with family, or you may not have family to gather with. Make good choices on this week. I'm telling you, it's all going to be good for you, and especially you. Well, you know what? That's my time now. My time, my 9 for 9. Help encourage someone by sharing this message. And please like or subscribe to our Rhema broadcast. We're here on Facebook. We're on YouTube. And I'm asking my 9 for 9 listeners, I want you to please find Rhema CFM Virtual on YouTube. Please, my Facebook followers, go to YouTube just for me and subscribe. Please subscribe. Doesn't mean you're going to get emails or any of that. It just means that you'll know when we're on, and you'll help us be able to build us up and be able to send out a word that will encourage somebody even more on a day-to-day basis. Well, I've got to go. But as I get ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have myself. Y'all already know. Oh, this cup, by the way, says home is where mom is. I'm going to have some positive vibes this week. Have a cup of positivity with me. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. By the way, if I don't see you Thursday morning, happy Thanksgiving. God bless.